It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm here all day. Check 99. Check Chill. Lucky.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves.
It got his man complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
1, Omaha.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, 74 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On the ready. Mike, 50 seconds. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check one out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Go. Watch 57. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 57.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Garoppolo now. Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 48's the money. Check 48's the money. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
48's money. 48's money. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 48. Mike 48. Drop deep. Drop deep.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
11. Hey, let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. Black 80!
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
12.
On first down, it's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
48 months. 48 months.
65.
Because I'm about to take you to school. 48 to Mike. Who that? Kill.
11.
Kill, turn up.
I got you.
Move.
2.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, gun.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Oh, you got deep? Hey, look 48.
11.
Coming.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
57.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Throwing is Jackson. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 50 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 I got this.
Ringo!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, gun. 13. Hey, team 6.
Mike 48.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Jackson throwing again. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
To throw again is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
21.
48 for Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 88 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike's 54.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, John.
Check 48 the mark.
Hey, I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Wait. 57 to Mike.
That's what I do.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Like 80!
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Go ahead.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Put your hands on him.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let's go, baby. Check 48's the mic. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Come
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Go right. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
57's the wheel. 57's the Mike. Hey. Shoot.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Now the whoop. Set. Bravo. Pick me up. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. I got you. Switch.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check 3.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, 49.
Garoppolo now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
That's me.
White.
Check 48's the mic.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down. Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's a gain of 7.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go. 180!
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From left side, caught by Goodwin. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.